There's a Klamath County property tax foreclosure auction coming up, and we're going to talk about everything you need to know starting right now. Hi, I'm Darlene Humphreys, your Klamath Falls Realtor. There's a Klamath County property tax foreclosure auction coming up on April 27th, 2023. If you take nothing away from this video, know that the bank-owned REO foreclosure process, all that stuff you hear about foreclosures in the news and stuff, that's when someone has defaulted on their mortgage and the bank has taken it back. When we're talking about the Klamath County tax foreclosure process, this is someone that has gotten behind on their property taxes and the county has taken it back. I cannot emphasize enough that the foreclosure process between a bank-owned foreclosure and a tax property foreclosure, completely different animals, two completely different systems, not any related at all, nothing. Bank-owned, tax foreclosures. Today we're talking about the Klamath County property tax foreclosure auction process. So something you need to know is that you need to register by April 20th. Go down to the tax assessor's office, pay your $25, ask some questions, and they will tell you what they can about the property tax foreclosure process. You must register in advance. You have to register by April 20th at 5 o'clock. No exceptions. You cannot sneak in on the day of the auction, pay the $25 and go bid. Nope. You can go watch, but you can't bid unless you have registered by April 20th. Something else you need to know about the property tax process is these are Klamath County Sheriff's Office employees. These are not professional auctioneers. They only have about one auction a year. So this isn't, the crazy auction scene that you typically see at a live auction. These are just, people are like, okay, you want to bid 100? Okay, you want to bid 200? Okay, yeah, it moves along fairly slowly, but like I said, these are not professional auctioneers. These are Sheriff's Office employees. So that's just something that you need to know about how the process is going to go. Something else you need to know is these are very well attended. Back in the day when there wasn't the property tax notifications on the internet, there would be about 20 of us at the auction. It was very lightly attended. The prices were really reasonable. But now that all the information is available on the internet, there'll be people from Texas and various places and around the country that'll attend this, and they'll purchase items at the auction. That there's only 12 properties going through this year might not be as well attended as it has been when there's been 80, 90, 100 going through, but it will be well attended. And the prices are still pretty reasonable, but there will be a lot of people there. And the other thing you need to know while you're at the tax assessor's office is ask where the auction is going to be held. There's been times where it has been so big in the past, they've rented a tent and had it out back. Pretty fast. And another thing you need to know is that this is a cash-only sale. You can't show up with a pre-approval from your lender saying, okay, no, you got to have cash the day of the sale. You can make payments or arrangements with the county, but I believe it's an 18% interest rate to do that. So cash the day of the sale. Something else you need to know is you've got to get your property cleaned up as soon as you can. You're going to get a visit from code enforcement shortly after you take ownership saying, hi, I'm Jason from Code Enforcement, and here's all the things you need to do to get this property in compliance. And then they'll give you a period of time. They'll work with you on this, but you're not going to get a ton of time. So know that you're going to get a visit from Code Enforcement shortly after you buy these, because some of these properties really need cleaned up bad. Really bad. And the other thing you need to know about the property tax foreclosure process is that you are not going to get title insurance on this for 10 years. From the day that the foreclosure was completed, there's a 10-year period that you cannot get title insurance. So you can't get a mortgage on it. You can't sell it to someone else that wants title insurance. You're not going to get title insurance on it unless you go through the quiet title process, which involves an attorney and the court system. And if you can satisfy the courts to the judge's satisfaction that you have tried to find any errors to the property, they'll give you a quiet title, and then you can get title insurance on this property. And if you have questions about that, call AmeriTitle. They are very familiar with the tax foreclosure properties and the processes and the things you need to know. And it's worth 5-10 minutes of your time to give them a call and say, I'm going to go to the tax foreclosure auction. What do I need to know? And they'll be happy to tell you. Talk to somebody in the title department, and they'll be happy to tell you what you need to know. Whew, that was a lot. So maybe I'll see you on the 27th at the tax foreclosure auction. Thanks for joining me. Leave things better than you found it.